In fall 2023, the Higher Education Commission officially phased out the standard 2-year annual BA and BSc degrees. The new national standard requires a 16-year, fully semester-based undergraduate system across all institutions. But for colleges affiliated with the University of Karachi, this transition hit an administrative wall, resulting in a deadlock lasting over 5 years. Long after the policy shifted at the federal level, these colleges continued to admit students and administer examinations under the outdated annual system. The paralysis stems from a specific miscalculation: the belief that compliance requires every affiliated college to immediately convert to a full 4-year BS program. Mandating that colleges lacking basic physical resources instantly deliver an 8-semester degree is an operational impossibility. This rigid demand for an immediate rollout directly creates a severe credential recognition risk for the graduating students it intends to elevate. Policymakers have largely treated this transition as a strict binary choice: either stick with the legacy annual system or enforce an immediate conversion to the 4-year BS. Attempting to force the 4-year requirement on every institution grinds the transition process to a halt because the physical realities simply cannot support it. A May 2026 policy note analyzing Sindh government colleges documented acute systemic shortages. Hundreds of their institutions lack MS-qualified faculty, functioning science laboratories, and basic digital infrastructure. This institutional friction is now colliding with the legal system, as the Sindh High Court repeatedly orders the province to implement the modernization mandate. Yet a close reading of the HEC policy reveals it never mandated a rigid binary. The framework explicitly allows for a phased, portfolio-based transition. A functional rollout requires assigning programs based on the actual, verified capacity of each individual college. Local authorities hold the legal runway to transition the system smoothly. They simply need to utilize the flexible academic architecture the HEC has already provided. To understand why blanket BS implementation fails, we have to look at the exact legal requirements set by the HEC Institutional Affiliation Policy of 2024. This document outlines strict space standards. Under Clause 3, affiliating colleges must have dedicated program-specific laboratories as well as general computer labs equipped for 50 students. The requirements for teaching staff are equally rigid. Clause 1 mandates all faculty must possess an MS, MPhil, or 18 years of education. The policy also caps the student-to-teacher ratio, specifically 1:20 for science lab work and 1:30 for other disciplines. Beyond physical assets, Clause 21 requires rigorous digital oversight, forcing universities to upload comprehensive data on student enrollment, faculty, and facilities to a centralized HEC portal for continuous monitoring. Auditing the current state of Sindh's developing colleges against these specific metrics reveals the shortfalls identified in the 2026 policy note are a massive legal liability. Granting a 4-year BS affiliation to an institution that misses these marks creates a documented paper trail of non-compliance. Pretending a college has capacity it physically lacks ultimately risks the legal validity of the degrees awarded to its students. Faced with these capacity gaps, institutions attempted to engineer a workaround in late 2024. The University of Karachi's Academic Council approved a compromise, administering centralized 100-mark exams for affiliated colleges twice a year, labeling it a semester system. This biannual testing mechanism fails to meet the core functional requirements of the HEC's semester guidelines. It completely lacks individual credit hour registration, continuous internal academic assessment, and the computation of a cumulative grade point average. This flawed compromise brings us to the critical judicial interventions by the Sindh High Court in the fall of 2025. While widely interpreted as an ultimatum to launch 4-year BS degrees everywhere, the exact text of the November 18th order contains a crucial distinction. The court explicitly recognized the 2-year associate degree, structured on a true semester system, as the legitimate, compliant replacement for the legacy annual programs. The judiciary did not mandate an impossible overnight transformation. It clarified the legal runway necessary to execute a phased, multi-tier transition model. Resolving this deadlock requires moving from a blanket mandate to an integrated portfolio model. We need to triage colleges and map them into 3 distinct academic pathways based on verified capacity. Pathway A is the 4-year BS degree track. Crucially, this affiliation must be granted strictly on a program-by-program basis, reserved only for specific disciplines at colleges possessing the required MS faculty and lab infrastructure. Pathway B is the 2-year associate degree, which serves as the default track for developing colleges. This pathway operates as a rigorous 4-semester, 60 to 72 credit-hour program, governed by strict CGPA rules, completely detached from the old annual examination model. By utilizing the AD track, under-resourced colleges can fully comply with HEC semester requirements without attempting to stretch their limited resources across an 8-semester timeline. Running these 2 tracks simultaneously separates high-capacity academic execution from the need to maintain broad demographic access to higher education. Institutional readiness dictates the program offering, which protects the integrity of the degree while keeping local college doors open. If developing colleges default to the 2-year AD, we have to address how those students complete their full 16 years of higher education. Pathway C is the BS 5th semester bridge route. AD graduates gain direct admission into corresponding BS programs based on merit. For those changing majors or holding legacy degrees, the bridge adds a mandatory deficiency semester to align credits before joining the BS track. This advanced coursework can be delivered centrally at main university departments or at designated highly resourced cluster colleges. We know this mechanism works because universities like the University of Turbot already operate successful 5th semester bridge programs for their AD graduates. Activating this architecture requires immediate execution within a 90-day window, starting with publishing a college readiness dashboard and issuing formal notifications for the bridge program. Closing this governance gap means moving past the fallacy that every college must immediately offer a 4-year BS. Embracing this structured 3-tier architecture provides a legally defensible system that guarantees valid, recognized degrees for all enrolled students.